Hi, today I want to talk about two missing children. Summer Wells is from Hawkins County, Tennessee. She's 5 years old, and today she has been missing 8 days. There is a reward for her for $50,000. And God forgive me if I'm wrong, but I feel that, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, that Summer will not be coming home as planned. I don't think she's with us any longer. And the way that I'm seeing things is that her mother has a lot to do with it. They went swimming the day that she went missing, and her mother took a lot of photographs of her that day, and I think she kind of knew what she was planning on doing, in my opinion, allegedly. God forgive me if I'm wrong, but like I said, there is a $50,000 reward for her. Everybody's looking for her. I have heard they've brought in dogs, but I would like to know, if anybody knows, if they can tell me, were they cadaver dogs? Did the cadaver dogs go through the house? What I've heard is that she slept with her mom and her dad down in the basement. And I just feel like her mother, from everything that I've learned, she has kind of singled her out, and she's jealous of her. And I believe her mother's name is Candace, I believe. And she had a sister that went missing. And I'm not sure if she was involved with that or what. I really don't know. But they are still searching for Summer, as far as I know. Then we have a child who is 11, I believe. Xavier Harrelson, I guess. And the dates are kind of off. I believe he got into an argument with his mother on the 26th and was reported missing on the 27th by the friend of a neighbor of theirs. The mother didn't report him missing, but the neighbor's friend did 12 hours later. I'm not sure why the mother has not done anything in either one of these cases, Summer Wells or Xavier's cases. The mothers have not done anything. And to me, silence is a sign of guilt. This little boy, Xavier, went missing 4 days before his birthday. Now, if he'd have ran away, I don't think he would have stayed gone past his birthday. His mother is disabled, from what I understand, but, I don't know the conditions of her disability, but she didn't call the authorities or yell for help or anything. So I don't know her condition, why she didn't call the police or anything. Report him as a runaway. And something that a lot of people don't understand is there's nowhere in the United States where you cannot call for a missing person. If they're missing for 5 minutes, you can report them missing. You don't have to wait 24 hours or 12 hours or 72 hours or whatever. You don't have to wait at all. And if somebody tells you that, they're lying or they don't know the law. So, and it doesn't matter how old that person is either. They can be an adult and you can report them missing, and they have to start searching, because that's the way that it works. And it should work that way, because a lot of times things happen to adults too, you know. And when my kids were growing up, I didn't let them go anywhere that I didn't know the parents. I mean, I had to know the parents. I had to speak with them. I had to make sure it was okay they went over or whatever, and I would take them. I would drop them off. You know, if it was close enough, they could walk, but it was different then, you know. And most of the time, when children are hurt, it's by somebody that they know, and somebody, usually a parent or a grandparent, you know, somebody that they live with, which is ridiculous. I mean, not all kidnappings are kidnappings. And a lot of people don't understand Amber Alerts either. For them to utilize an Amber Alert, they have to have a vehicle description, a person's description or name, or the license tag on a car. They have to have proof that there is a vehicle, because the Amber Alerts are for vehicle. That's a description for a car that has your child in it. So a lot of people don't really understand that, but I always told my kids, you can hate me now, but you'll be alive to thank me later. You know, because your kids get mad at you if you don't let them go somewhere, or, you know, go spend the night somewhere. And if you're a good parent, you're not going to want your child to go spend the night with somebody that you don't know anything about. These people, you know, it's a different world. It really is. When I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to go spend the night with people. I know my mom let me one time, and my dad came and got me, and that was bad. But yeah, I don't know about Xavier. There is a $15,000 reward for him. But the date, like I said, the dates are kind of screwed up. I understood that the fight was on the 26th. All the neighbors heard it. And the neighbors did report on it, that there was a lot of screaming, and I don't know. I wish the mother would speak out. She has not spoke to anybody. And this boy, in 4 days, it's going to be a month since he's been gone. She has not tried to help. I mean, even if she's disabled, there's something that she could do. I'm on disability, and if it was my kid, I would be looking and looking and looking and looking until I had completely lost my mind, and then heavily medicated. So there's always something that somebody can do. And if you know something, you hear something, you see something, say something. Because the neighbors should have probably called when the argument was going on. Because if you can hear it, it must be bad enough to call. I mean, it's a child and an adult screaming and hollering at each other. That's not a very good sign. I don't know if they heard anything being thrown or anything like that, but this child could have really been in danger, you know. And I do hope he's alive, and I am hoping that if he is found alive, I hope he does not go back into that house with his mother. I hope he can find a better home, because he's a child. He needs to be a child, not a caretaker. You know, and I know that children need responsibilities. I'm not saying that they don't. You know, make your bed, take out the trash, things like that. Before you go play, make sure your homework's done, all that kind of stuff. I'm all for that. But to fight with a kid like that and have them take care of everybody else in the house, and no, that's not a kid's life, and that's not fair. It's not fair to a kid. Let a kid be a kid. And for all the people that are doing this to their own kids, I just can't wrap my head around it. It never ends. It's like all these kids come up missing, and I just think that Xavier had it rough, and I hope that he's safe somewhere. I really do. And then Summer, her mom hasn't spoke out. She wrote out something, I guess, and put it on Facebook or something, saying that nothing was going to be good enough for us to, you know, everybody was going to be pointing their fingers. And she just reeks of guilt to me. She should just write guilty on her forehead, you know. I don't think that the father had anything to do with it. I have heard that he's too close to her, inappropriately close to her. And I hope that's not true. Because, I mean, he seems like he's trying, you know, but it's just, I have my eye on the mother. She was there. She was the last one to really see Summer. I don't know if they've questioned the grandmother or not. And I'd like to know if they've questioned the other kids, the boys. Because she does have, what, 2 or 3 brothers? I think 3 brothers. I don't know what, you know, I think her, and this is just my opinion, but I think her mother was jealous. I think her mother did whatever she did out of anger and jealousy to Summer. But that's, like I said, that's just my opinion. But our children are given to us to love and to take care of and teach and raise and love. Teach them how to be a good person. And I didn't see Summer getting a lot of that. A sweet little girl. I mean, she has great potential, you know, to in the right conditions, she would be a very lovely person, a good mama, with the right upbringing and the right training, of course. But these people that have children and they don't want them, there's always other options for you. There's adoption. You could put them up in foster care. And I know that like the CPS and stuff like that, they do have, you can take them there and they will keep them in like a foster care system for a few days until you kind of get yourself together and, you know, you get a break from them. But just remember that those little kids need us. We are their everything. They depend on their parents. But if you can't take care of your kids, then you need to think about other things than, you know, killing them, hurting them. There's always adoption, foster care, people in your family, people in your church that will help you. I know probably even neighbors if you live in a small town. But I just continue to pray for these kids, and I don't know how we're going to stop this, though. That's what's bothering me, because it's on constantly. But I think my next video is going to be the trial of baby Joe Daniels. I watched that trial and worked on a few videos for it. Didn't turn out so good, so I'm going to have to redo it. But other than that, seems like I keep getting pulled into all these about all these children. It just pulls me there, and it just breaks my heart, and I wish there was something that I could do. I guess praying is about the only thing, and like I said, God, if I'm wrong, forgive me, please, and everybody else, Candace especially, but I really don't think I'm wrong, but we'll see. All right, that's it for today. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.